can't see past me.
Brittany sees all sorts of things. Have you seen the eyes on that motherfucker?
Wow. Okay.
Oh, but I thought you were anti-bullying people about how they look, Destiny.
I'm not bullying. I'm complimenting you on your field of view.
Yeah, I know.
Here's a pretty good comment by Kyle.
Your bullshit, Destiny.
And,
a fucking widescreen set.
Here's a pretty good comment.
You slid that motherfucker all the way up to 180 on the fucking character creation screen. I'm not gonna suicide my fucking career to go on some fucking vendetta against a bunch of fucking video game guys, okay? This is not my life, all right? Andy, can you Andy, can you help me because he's really triggered right now? Can you ask him if he agrees or disagrees with the court ruling?
Nobody's triggered, Destiny. You're just dumb. And
Andy, can you ask him if he agrees? Andy, please, just ask him if he agrees or disagrees with the ruling. I just want to hear what he says. He won't answer me.
It's irrelevant whether or not I agree with the ruling, you goofy shithead.
Hang on.
There's no hypocrisy there unless you have like the mental fortitude of like a 4-year-old. Like, well, Destiny said that sometimes the courts are bad, and now he's saying this court case is good. Now he's saying that this court case is good. So how can you do that, Destiny? Like, are you calling the Supreme Court retarded? Oh, you don't. How about you pick a different topic? You don't want to go down this road, dude, because this is a straight loss for you.
No, I'll go down this road because
you really
I'm a colored guy who lived in South Carolina.
Okay.
I made it just fine to the DMV to get my voter ID.
Cool, that's great for you, dude. So basically, what the Supreme Court decided, okay?
I don't care.
Oh, well, if you don't care about the facts, then what are we arguing about? And it quotes, to target African Americans with almost surgical precision. I could give you, like, if you want to go through the actual fucking court docs, like, here's a link to that as well. We can read that if you want to. The goal of the state legislature was to target African Americans.
That's not what you said.
What do you mean?
Why are you saying different things?
What do you think? What do you think I said?
You just sent me doesn't say what you said. It said that they found it disproportionately affected Africa. That's not the same as what you said.
Okay, here you go. You can get this. This is the worst argument.
Well, no, why are you sending me another link? Why?
This is the Peter because you want to read the court docs themselves because you're too dumb to read the article.
That's not what you said, Steve.
What do you think I said?
What do I know you said?
Yeah, what do you know I said?
I think everybody knows what you said.
Can you say it again?
Can you say it again?
I can't because I don't know what I said, dude. I need you to remind me, please.
No, I actually live there, you fucking retard. But
damn, you live there and you didn't even know about this? Oof, that's yikes. That's pretty sad, my dude. You should look into like your local politics more.
I'm looking at the quote. That's not what the quote was, you goofy little shithead.
Where the Supreme Court said they didn't want to hear it because blacks were targeted with surgical precision? What part of that quote doesn't support what I just said?
Oh, that's not what the article said that you said. Why don't you? What's the issue there, Steve?
I can't tell if you're trolling or not anymore.
Because they didn't hear it doesn't mean they agree with it.
Okay. So you think the Supreme Court would have overturned this if they heard it, but when they saw it, do you think
your laugh is as fake as your talking?
No, it's just funny because you're this argument is hilarious. Like, well, the Supreme Court they might have overturned it, but they looked at it and they just don't hear enough cases, so they decided to just leave it. Like, no, that's not how that works. They didn't review it because they didn't think it was worth review because they agreed with the lower court's decision. So
that's not what you said before.
What do you think I said? Andy, I can't take this, guys. Okay, everybody, watch Tonka not answer this question, okay? I already know he's not going to say.
Everybody, watch Steve not answer anything that I've said so far.
You haven't asked me the question. Can you tell me why would the General Assembly request racial information about voting data?
Why would they, Destiny? You tell me. Why don't you tell me?
Because they wanted to restrict people of a certain race from voting. That's what the courts decided.
So you can't look at any racial data or talk about race without all of a sudden it's racist.
Notice how he didn't answer the question. I'll ask one more time. Why would you request voter breakdown information by race?
I returned a question like you do with me.
Why would you ask for a voter breakdown by race? If
Who fucking cares, Destiny? Why do you cry when they do?
Because it was racist, and we try not to be racist in the United States,
right.
Yeah.
Everything's racist, gotcha.
Everything is now everything, the reframing, and since you think this one hyper-specific thing was racist, that the federal courts agreed was racist, that SCOTUS declined to hear because they thought they were right, you're telling me that now everything is racist. Wow, dude, that was a great reframing there. You're very intelligent, my dude. Do black people have the same access and opportunity of access to a DMV as white people? The answer to that is no, but that might be too complicated for your little smooth brain to understand. I'm not sure.
I know. I'm just a colored guy who's in South Carolina who managed to make it.
Well, I mean, you're already dumb because this happened in North Carolina, not South Carolina. They also shut down a shit ton of DMVs in the black communities where people would go to get driver's license.
That doesn't mean they're not allowed at the other ones, motherfucker.
You're so stupid. It's not about being allowed, you dumb motherfucker.
Stupid, you
Holy
little
shit. It's not about being allowed, you dumb motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong? No, it's not. It's about opportunity of access. Holy shit, you're so fucking stupid. What did you say, Andy?
You're such a piece of shit.
Holy shit, you're like really fucking dumb.
You're like really.
I feel like I'm talking
slimy.
to like. Are you like the black version of no bullshit? Are you guys like fucking separated at birth? Like what? I don't understand. Like holy shit.
Don't insult Tonka.
Well, he's being really fucking stupid. Like this is like
you're
the
being
most.
really fucking obtuse to run away from the shit.
How am
that
I
you do.
being
You have a good
obtuse?
memory
I'm
and a
literally
bad
quoting
memory.
the court docs at you,
No,
my
you're
dude.
not.
I know why though. I'm.
Why?
Because you're fucking retarded. You're legitimately retarded.
No,
you're like
I
a
hate
no
you,
bullshit.
dude.
I know
I hate
you do
because you're a slimy little shit.
You
and
hate
the shit
me
that you
because
pull on people, and that you're probably a pedophile from whatever you're saying.
Okay. The problem is that you're a demagogue. You have your narrative that you
I'm
like
a
to push,
demagogue
and anytime
because
you
I
hear
don't
something,
like you.
no, you're because
I
you have
don't
like
like
your little worldview, and anything that goes against
My
it is
little
evil.
worldview.
It's got to come from pedophiles. Like, oh no,
man.
yeah, it's funny, dude.
Fucking
I'm in
hobbit.
South Carolina. I know all
Will you
about this
shut your
voter
fucking
law.
dick licker
Oh
so I
shit,
can
wait,
get
it was
some
the
shit
wrong
read, little
state.
man?
I'm at the
Hey,
super state of Carolina.
Bilbo, shut the fuck up. I got to get some shit read here, Bilbo. Shut
Oh,
up.
my bad, dude.
Disagree with me. I disagree with him. I don't care.
But you have no basis on which to disagree. You just
I have fucking stated it, you impotent little midget.
really. You want to state it again, buddy?
Holy shit. English your first language, Steve.
Yeah. That's why I know the difference between South and North. Your
wanna
chat,
sit
your
this
chat
over
right
here
now
in
is
the
literally
back
spamming N-words shouldn't vote. Oh my god.
I'm gonna snatch your manlet ass up and fuck your
Oh,
face.
fuck off, dude.
No,
Hey, Tonka,
fuck you, you little
Tonka.
hobbit. I'll fuck your fucking face.
Yeah, you sound
Fuck
real
you,
fucking
Tonka.
mad right now, dude. You sound real
Tonka,
mad. I'm glad you keep retreating back to these chat logs from fucking
you're as
2012,
fucking
my
gross.
dude.
You're as fucking
You don't
gross
even
as
know
I
what
always
fucking
knew.
state you live
You're
in,
as
my
fucking
dog.
gross as I always knew.
You triggered, my dude? You sound pretty triggered.
Oh, I'm triggered as fuck. I would fuck your face up so bad.
Oh
right
shit,
now
I'm
if
sure
I
you
had
would,
the
my
chance.
dude. You
I
sound
would
so
smack
mad
your
right
little
now.
ass
Oh
up so
god, you
fucking
sound
quick.
so mad, dude.
Oh, I'm mad.
Oh,
I would fuck
oh, you sound
I
so
would
triggered right now.
fuck you,
Ah,
you little bitch.
I'm such an internet tough guy. I'm
Fuck
so
you till
mad.
you
I
love
would
me,
fucking,
faggot.
if I
I
found
would
you in real
fuck
life,
you
I
till
would
you
fuck
love
the
me,
shit out.
faggot.
I would beat you up so hard. I would punch you in the
see
fucking
there?
face. I would beat you.
Yo, girl, yo, come in here. Where the fuck are you?
Wait, it's not It's not Brittany, is it, Andy? Oh god. Every
Oh,
10
you
minutes,
can't
'cause
handle
this is
me,
like-
Destiny?
After
Can't
the
handle
last
me?
like absolute like fucking anal like raping I gave you, yeah, I can't do this
Oh
again.
man, it must suck to be ambushed by several people that are friends with each other, doesn't it, Destiny? And then call it and label it a debate and then put it on your channel, huh?
You mean like every time I go into conversations with you where there are like 4 people taking your side, or
Why aren't you triggered like me? You're the fucking SJW. You want to like claim to be a fucking centrist, and you're
What do I not claim to be a centrist? I'm not a centrist, my dude.
Tactics. You use these tactics to debate people, and it's not even.
Can you slow
debating,
down? You
just
sound
ask
like you're
them,
gonna cry,
source,
dude. Can you slow down a little bit? You sound like you're crying.
Source. Can I get a source? Sky's blue. Can I get a source?
Milo,
Stop.
wait, I want to hear. Tonga, I'm done with you, dude. There's 2 other retards to
I
talk
don't
to. I
give a
really
fuck
don't want
what
to
you're
talk to you
done
more.
with.
Oh,
Short temper,
God.
short
I don't care what you want to talk to, Destiny. This is where you're at.
Dude, yeah.
$10,000 fucking prize.
Yeah.
For if someone can show where you called someone a nigger. And I'm looking at it right here on my chat here.
Really?
Where
Can you
called
read
someone a
me?
nigger.
Can you
Yes,
read
I
me
am.
exactly what it says? Read me exactly what it says, because I know
Okay,
the bet I
I'm gonna-
made. Because people say that I call people N-words and shit all the time in StarCraft 2, and it's like, can you show me a picture of me in a StarCraft 2 game where I'm calling people N-words? The only picture that people posted was when I used the joke, when I
said-
used it as a joke in reference to another guy getting fired from a
Steve.
fucking
Oh, but I
team.
thought saying that word
That's
wasn't
it,
enough.
dude. That's the only fucking thing,
Steve.
dude.
Link a single time where I called someone an N-word as an insult in BW or SC2, some other fucking shit you play.
Yep.
$10,000 reward.
Yep.
And here is Steve's quote. This retarded fucking low-Q faggot sitting in
Hey,
mid like
is
a
that
fucking-
from Brood
don't
War or
stop him.
StarCraft
Let him
2?
finish.
Wait,
Don't stop
Tonka,
him.
is that a
Don't
Brood
stop
War or
him.
StarCraft
like
2
an
log?
insult.
Tonka, is that a Brood War or StarCraft 2 log, Tonka? Oof. All right,
Oh, is
next.
that what it
next.
is?
Yeah, that's what the original quote said, Tonka.
That's
All right, next. What do we got next?
No,
What's
I
next?
don't. I
No,
don't
we're
know
not
what.
moving
Tonka,
past
you're
this
done.
video.
Yeah, we're
Like,
done.
Destiny,
It was
you're
a Brood
gonna
War.
say
It was a
that.
Brood War or
Finish
StarCraft 2
the
log,
quote.
dude. I have never said that if a shut the fuck up, Ian. Dude, I'm always honest. I love being an
Destiny.
asshole, dude. That's why you're here right now, because you think you can hop in this 3v1 and fucking show me up or some shit. Because I
Oh,
bully
yeah,
you all the
Destiny
time on Twitter,
3v1,
dude.
doesn't it,
I
Destiny?
love
Just like
being
you
an
did
asshole.
actually
Nothing is
right?
more fun than
Right,
waking up
Destiny?
and seeing
Doesn't feel
another
good now,
retard
does it,
tweet by
Destiny?
fucking Ant-Man,
Dummy
dude. It's the
Destiny.
best feeling in the world. All right, who's next? What else we got?
Oh, you're so condescending. It's just how do you do that? I mean, like,
Well, when
you
I'm
have
talking to
such a
people
high
like you,
opinion of
it's pretty
yourself.
hard not to be, Ian. I'm sorry, my dude.
Why do you
If
go
has
radio
something
silent
intelligent to
about
say.
getting busted out on that?
I don't go radio
$10,000
silent
bet?
about shit, dude. I'm on the
you
internet.
don't.
My
You
whole
don't
life
go
is
radio
on the
silent
internet,
about
Tonka.
that fucking challenge.
My
This is the
whole-
word about StarCraft.
The
logs. There's
challenge?
no logs.
Dude, the log was StarCraft 2 and Brood War.
no
You didn't
logs.
produce
No, there's
shit,
no
Tonka.
logs.
Go back
There's
to your
no
corner. Go
logs.
back to sucking on your thumb,
No,
dog.
shut the
Go
fuck
back
up, little
to-
man, because there's nothing to
Do you need a dictionary to come to these conversations, Tonka? Do you need a map to
It
find out what
doesn't seem
state
like
you
it.
live in?
It
You're
doesn't
such a
seem
dumb
like it.
motherfucker. motherfucker. You don't even know what fucking state you live in. And you're calling me short, dude. Did you have to call your mom? You have to like text like, Mom, what state am I in again? I don't remember. She had to like drive over and show you your fucking driver's license. Does she hold on to it for you so you don't leave the house without her supervision?
I miss it.
You hear him like so nervous. He's like laughing at his own.
I'm so nervous, dude. Nothing makes me more nervous than being in a conversation with these intellectual heavyweights.
Quick question: do you have like bipolar, thoughts rushing through your head where you're like really mad at someone and that you have to say the dumbest shit that comes to mind? Is that what's going on with you right now? Because I mean, there's medication for that. I'm just saying. I'm kind of looking out for you here. Well,
swing and a miss, buddy. Try again.
No, it's a serious question.
Do you have are you mentally disabled? Do you have medicine for that? All right, what else do we got, guys? Come on.
You seem
that's not even what bipolar means, Ian. That's not even what bipolar means. Every picture of a 15-year-old is child pornography. Tonka mad.
No, you're right.
Tonka smash.
Like I can't imagine what it's like for these men that are probably like have more mass than you and are at least your height or above.
I've seen Ian's picture. You're not wrong about that. He's got way more mass than I do.
I don't know how to do it.
I know. I have way more mass than you do. What's the problem? I'm like 5'7". I'm like an inch taller than you. What's the big deal?
Like 5'8", my dude. I'm your king. You have to look up to me when you chat, all right?
You are not 5'8".
Ian, I'm literally taller than you. Why are you calling me a manlet? This is the state of this call right now, is that two people in here that are shorter than me are calling me a manlet. This is hilarious.
I tower above you.
You said you were 4 inches.
I'm sure, Tonka.
Taller than the average.
Good job, Slugger. Keep it up. You're real tall, Tonka. That's probably the proudest accomplishment you've got to your name.
No. My best accomplishment, beating the shit out of people in a cage.
Oh, yeah? Good job, dude. Wow. This is the state of this conversation. He links a gotcha picture that actually proves my point.
No. This is a thing that didn't exist. That your point didn't exist. You disingenuous fuck.
You claim that the statistic didn't exist. It does exist.
It proves my point right here. It's right in it. It's even circled. It's got a big red circle for him.
Philosophers. Go ahead.
Nice try. You keep trying. You're getting there, Brittany. You're earning that seat at the adult table. You're working real hard for it.
You gotta jerk yourself up every fucking sentence.
I do, yeah, dude. I'm fucking, yeah. I got a lot of viewers, and it feels good, dude. I'm jerking myself up under my table right now.
I'm better than everyone.
I'm so good. I'm so much better than everybody else. That's what I say to myself every night before I go to sleep.
You literally do that by condescending every 5 fucking seconds. Like
you don't think you think that the Red Cross doesn't test everything anyway? Do you really believe that, Ian? Tell me right now. Say no, Steven. I don't actually think the Red Cross tests anything. They just trust people when they donate it. Can you please tell me that, Ian? Please.
And there are many cases where people have gotten infected because, hey, trust. Do you know it takes weeks to test? It's not like you can test it instantly and detect HIV like on the same day. It takes like a fucking 9-week process. Okay.
So blood donations are tested for the following. This is why I don't like you, Ian, because you make shit up and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just fucking lied to me, dude. Right, well, you wrote you bragged to me that you wrote an article about this. You don't know anything about this topic, but you have such a strong opinion on it, Ian. It does trigger me. I'm going to be honest, dude. It does trigger me, actually. Ignorance of that level, that you could approach me being so smug and knowing so little that I could disprove everything you're saying with a 2-second Google search, that triggers me a little bit, Ian. I'm not going to lie. I'll give you that one. You did trigger me, dude. You did trigger me a little bit there, my dude. So
do you realize that it's an LGBT thing? They're saying that. They're like, whoa, that whole community's like, whoa, we can, like, yay, they can spread it now. It's because it's a higher percentage for gay people to get that because of the way that they're having sex anally.
Okay,
they spread it easier, and they tend to be more promiscuous too. Like you look at gay, you look at gay guys, and they just like tend to like go to gay bars. Like I'm not saying that straight people don't go to bars, but like they tend to be promiscuous and they like spread it around, and that's what happens. It like shows.
It's a major problem in the LGBT community. Yeah.
So you can't really look at it and say like this is some kind of a hidden agenda from the gay community. Because if it was a
hidden agenda,
it's not a hidden agenda. It's really open one.
Okay, so
it was literally backed by the LGBT.
Okay,
like it can fucking come out with hashtags all over, and you won't accept it. And then you accept it for like 5 seconds, and you just go back to what you're saying.
Okay.
Holy shit, you're dense. You just want to lean left, no matter what you fucking do. Your assumptions will be on the left, no matter what they are, and that has shown throughout this whole conversation, even when you're proven wrong.
Well, do you need to lay down? Just like calm down for a minute, okay? Relax.
She's right though. She's right. Tell your buddy over there to going back to the same point.
No, tell your buddy over there to relax because this whole thing he was getting angry.
Like, if this is the gay community hidden agenda, what is the gay community?
It's not about a hidden agenda. It's a very open agenda.
If this is the gay community open agenda, if it is the open agenda, what would they get out of that?
Because they can fucking. I just told you they can go and fuck whoever they want without any consequences. Why would you not want that? Would you not want less laws?
There are consequences. It's still a misdemeanor, and they can still sue you in civil court.
So there are still consequences.
Nothing compared to what there was before. Don't even act like that.
Well, the person that authored the bill tweeted that he was doing this to help alleviate discrimination against LGBT people.
That's data. That's data that shows evidence that it'll do that guarantees me by them possibly spreading fucking AIDS.
Well, that wasn't what we were talking about.
Yeah, Brittany, I actually just gave something that supported your argument, but you were so triggered that you didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
You okay, buddy? Brittany is insanely triggered.
Let Brittany answer the fucking question, you little manlet fuck.
Which one is the manlet here? I've lost track of the manlets at this point.
Is that directed at me, or is that him?
I don't know. I thought he was talking to Brittany. But Ian and Brittany are both shorter than me, so I'm not sure who the manlet is in here. Okay, looks like she doesn't have anything to say.
That has been backed up by everything. And he's calling that everything I've said
you're
that has
missing
been
the
backed
point.
up. And
Brittany,
let
her
finish. Jesus Christ.
Titled him a pedophile.
Please shut the fuck up. When Asmongold is saying...
No, you shut the fuck up. You want to talk over
Oh my God.
Can you please, Brittany, can you do
I
one
can speak
thing?
over you in a literal sense.
Yes, we can all see that.
Ian, yeah, I mean, he did kind of pull you the fuck out there on your article.
I know.
Like you have to admit that. I mean, that was
I do admit that. Yeah, I wrote the piece. And
wait, really? Because you just said that I got totally owned earlier.
Yeah, by
no, before Jim came in, you said that you totally owned me on every topic.
How do you come up with that rule where it's like it's okay if it's in one game but not in another?
I didn't say it was okay in one game or another. I was refuting a claim. Somebody said that I called people N-words all the time in StarCraft. I said, show me a log where I've called somebody the N-word in StarCraft. In SC2 or BW. Dude, you shut the fuck up. You can't even read your own fucking picture, you dumb motherfucker. Are you serious? In your own picture. In your own picture. Because they can't afford as much as we can. This is why
we can afford it for them. Yeah, but we need to work on ours.
Yeah, if this is called being a compassionate human being. I know this is hard for you, okay? But somebody, for instance, somebody like me might be able to afford a slightly higher tax rate to pay for somebody like yours children when they go to school, because I know that you don't have as much money to pay for it. I'm okay with a higher personal tax rate because I can afford to pay a little bit more because I make as much money, whereas somebody like you might not be. It's not a feels over reels. No, it has to do with margin. It has to do with marginal utility of income. It has to do with there's a ton of different things. If you want to talk economics, we can get into there if you want, my dude.
Here's the thing: is there's an elemental.
I'm not talking. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Well, I thought you said you were polling the room.
I said Jim first. That would be.
You didn't say Jim.
Is your name Jim? Is your name Jim?
No, it's not.
Sit down, kid.
So I linked you the national average polls, okay? Now, if you want to say that the poll projections that news companies were doing, those were off, yeah, that's definitely true. Those were off.
That's what I was fucking saying.
No, you didn't say the projections. You said the polls themselves.
You said, he was talking about projections.
Oh, wait. That's right. Oh, yeah, that must suck when you have no numbers to back up the retarded shit you're saying. Does that make you mad? Does that make you mad, dude? That must be real uncomfortable.
You asked for proof.
Is your blood pressure going up right now? Do you not understand the difference between... Hold on. Do you not understand the difference?
Yes, I do.
Okay, wait. Explain to me the difference between...
I'm sorry, I can't hear you with no bass in your voice.
Tell the difference between a poll and a publication. Can you tell me the difference?
God damn, son. Can you shut the fuck up for a
go
hot
for it,
second?
dude. Yeah,
so
go.
a poll would be based on people actually answering questions. A projection would be based on what they think people are going to answer in those questions before they answer them.
No, that's not what it is.
Is that incorrect?
Nah, nope, you're wrong.
Then please enlighten me then, buddy.
So a projection is how you project an election to go based on polling data. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you were to poll an audience.
Would that be before people voted?
Nope, it wouldn't be. So let me give you an example, okay?
So let me give you an example, sir.
Let's say that the poll is 60 to 40.
It's 60 to 40, sir.
Okay, you would say that one person...
You would say that one person...
has a 20-point lead.
Was inside my wife. I mean, has a 20-point lead.
Okay, so just because you have a 20-point lead doesn't mean that you only have a 60% chance of winning the election. If you took that poll one day before the election, and there was a 20-point gap, you could project a 99% chance to win. That's the difference between a poll and a projection. And you're the one. Hey, I had a lot of fun here today, guys.
Hey guys, check out my YouTube channel at Destiny. It's been a lot of fun. Stay fresh, guys. All right, everybody have fun. It's been fun talking to all of you guys. Everybody stay fresh. Have fun, guys. Check out youtube.com/Destiny, twitch.tv/Destiny. Check out my Twitter at OmniDestiny, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Have fun, dude.
Oh shit, I need to like clean my mind after that. Oh my god. If you could burn thousands of calories by being confronted with people that would really make you think, those calories were burned right here and right now. Oh my god.